Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to night number 3 of the Armstrong Bank Sequoyah County Classic. And my name is Chris Larcade, and I'm here giving you the play-by-play and what's going on here in Roger Sharp Activity Center in Muldrow High School. We are so proud to be bringing you this broadcast today. A little bit earlier than usual, but as you can see, the teams are on the floor and having at it. Pass over to Brianna Burris. Stolen by number 12, Haiti Woods for Central. She's driving in the court. Picks up the steal for Burris. Foul call. Foul call on number 12, Haley Woods. Hadley Woods, I apologize. Jump ball. Giles over to Woods. Back over to Giles. Giles for 3. No good. Lady Grizzlies take over.
Let's go, get it back.
Phillips called for the walk.
Keep working, Purple.
Bar shot is no good. Jump ball. Phillips. Over to Manuel. Down to Phillips. Puts up the shot. No good off the back. Broken up by Warner. Giles with the drive and the bucket for 2. That'll knot it up here with 5:42 left in the first period. Cambry Brer. Pass over to Woods. Woods shot, no good. Warner taking it over to the corner. Bear puts up the jumper, good for 2. Phillips over to Burris. Ball rolls out of bounds. It'll stay with Central. Phillips, pass down low. Panigua's shot was no good. Foul was called on Phillips. That'll be her first. Childs bringing it across the line. Giles for the jumper. A little in and out, rebounded by Burris. Burris pass to Phillips. Back to Burris. Over to Osborne. Called off the hand of Panigua. Camera shot off the backboard is no good. Pass over to the corner. 3-point shot is no good for Woods. Burris with a rebound. Out to Phillips. Half-court press is causing a little bit of trouble for the Grizzlies. Nice steal and bucket for Cernick. Steal by Warner. Pass to Woods, bringing in for two. Central with a commanding lead here with 11-2. 30 seconds left here in the first period. Nice steal by Woods. Woods driving in. Good for the two. Phillips to Burris. Foul call. Phillips shot off the backboard, no good. Well, that'll bring it into the first period with Central in the lead, 13-2. I want to say a special thank you to Armstrong Bank for hosting this tournament and for their continued support of our area schools, communities, and programs across Sequoyah County. Thank you, Armstrong Bank, for all that you do. Also, we'd like to say a thank you to our broadcast sponsors, bringing you this broadcast of the day: Cottonwood Design Company, Mark Hallam and Farmers Insurance, Midland Motors in Fort Smith, Nodis Farmhouse, Eastside Free Will Baptist Church here in Muldrow, Valley Family Dental in Fort Smith and Rowland, Agent Mallory Martin, and Cox Corner Store in Muldrow. 2 points for Woods. Cernick able to keep it alive. Pass to Warner. Over to Giles. Back over to Warner in the corner. She puts up the jumper. No good. Jump shot for Giles is no good. Paniagua making a break down court. Pulls it back out. Phillips driving in for the jumper. Just in and out of the rim. Rebound by Warner. Pass to Cheek. Cheek puts up the 2. No good. Ghana. Rebound by Bush.
Take care of it. Get out there.
Pass over to Bear. Bear puts it good up for 2.
Let's go.
Phillips driving in. Blocked by Chernick. That block was brought to you by Autumn Cernicek. Phillips with a shot, and it's good for two. Pass to Phillips. Jump ball call. Foul call on number 24, Haley Cheek. That'll be her first. Osborne. Pass to Burris. Burris caught in the trap. Warner's layup is good for two. Foul called on Paniagua. Foul call on Burris. Pick up by Giles. Giles going in for the layup. Nice block by Burris. 2 minutes and 6 seconds left here in the half. Central with a commanding lead of 25-4. Giles with the steal, puts it up. Bear good for two. And that'll bring it into the first half with Central 30, Gans 4. Well, once again, we want to say thank you so much to our broadcast sponsors, Cottonwood Design Co., Mark Hallam, and Farmers Insurance, Midland Motors, Nada's Farmhouse, Eastside Free Will Baptist Church in Muldrow, Valley Family Dental in Fort Smith and Rowan, and Agent Mallory Martin Funeral Home, Cox Corner Store right here in Muldrow. Well, we're going to take a short break, and we'll be right back with the second half. We're back to start the second half. Bear good for 2. Phillips bringing it across the line for the Grizzlies. And the short jumper for Burris is good for 2. Warner. Over to Chernick. Pass to Phillips. Drives to the corner. Able to get it to Burris. Burris bringing it back out. Foul call. Foul was called on Burris. That'll be her second foul. Osborne. Pass is stolen by Bear. Bear with the long pass over to Warner. Warner puts it up, no good, but is able to draw the foul. Foul was called on Emily Phillips. Foul shot no good for Warner. Foul call on number 20. Phillips trying to bring it out of the corner. Pass over to Osborne. Jump ball call. Jump. pass to Bear. Shot no good. Rebounded by Cheeks.
Get down there. That's all right. Keep working, Chief.
That was called on Haley Cheek.
It's already working. Let's go.
Paniqua's first foul shot no good.
Ready?
Good for the second. Giles puts one up high off the backboard. Rebounded by Goanna. She drives down hard. Blocked by Giles. Shot by Paniqua. No good.
Get big.
Out to Bear. Bear for the three. No good. Rebounded by Cernicek.
Let's go, Purple. Down there, work.
Phillips with the steal. Goes in for the left-hand layup, and it's good, and she draws the foul. Phillips foul shot, no good. Paniqua.
Keep working.
Off the hand of Bear. It'll stay with the Tigers.
Come on, Purple, top.
Cernicek into Bear.
Drop can.
Bear able to pick up the foul. Foul called on Emily Phillips. That'll be her third. Goanna coming into the ball game for Emily Phillips. Pause for substitution. Warner coming into the ball game. Warner setting up the offense. Pass over to Giles. And Bush's jumper is good. Cheek with the steal. Pass to Bush. Bush driving in. Off the backboard. Burris over on the wing. Pass out to Manuel. Manuel's stolen by Woods. Good for 2.
Hustle, girls. Good work. Hey, Whitner. There you go. Way to hustle, eh? You ready to shoot? Hey, take care of it. You ready to shoot?
Pass over to Woods on the wing.
Shoot!
That'll bring it into the 3rd period. Lady Tigers on top, 42-9. Once again, we'd like to say a special thank you to Armstrong Bank for hosting this tournament and putting on the hospitality room for all the workers and everyone involved in the tournament. We want to say thank you so much for all that you do for our community, our schools, and all of our programs here in Sequoyah County. Thank you.
Go, Chink! Talk to each other!
Pearson passes down low. Caught in a scramble down there. Harris able to come up with it.
Let's go! Go there, work!
And Bush's shot is good for 2.
There you go, stay right there! Come on, Purple! Turn around!
Pearson. Broken up by number 22, Zernacek. Phillips driving in. Puts up the shot. No good.
Go inside of this. I'll draw down to you, man. Just like that.
Ready, get in
Are you sure this is the right pattern? I'm sure. Spin it back in. My choice. I'll go get that thing back on the charger.
And that brings an end to the ball game. Central winning it 48-11. As we pause it with a break between the games here, we want to say special thank you to all of our broadcast sponsors. Cox Corner Store here in Muldrow, Agent Mallory Martin Funeral Home, Valley Family Dental in Fort Smith and Rowan, Eastside Free Will Baptist Church in Muldrow, Nodda's Farmhouse, Midland Motors, Mark Hallam and Farmers Insurance, Cottonwood Design Company, and Armstrong Bank. Thank you for all your support for Muldrow Communications and bringing great broadcasts just like this one. Thank you.
We're good. Out of bounds, and that will be Gans ball. Is it Gans ball?
Stigler.
Nope, Stigler ball. There we go. Backside, off the layup. Rebound by Gould. Rose, out of bounds. Gans ball. Let's see. Over to Weiss. Back to White. Down low for two. For two. Rose pushes it down the court. What we got there, Coach?
Looked like we got a foul right there on Dakota White, number 11.
Rose for three. Rebound with Stigler. Rose picks it up. Back to Gould. Back to Rose. Down low. And Gans ball.
Reed, it looks like Gans is showing a little extended 2-1-2 zone. Some people may see it as a 2-3. I see the middle guy coming up. He's coming the high side of that high post. And then Stigler showing a little full court pressure. I think they're wanting to play a little fast and furious right here and dictate speed of the game. Stigler, they're out in the 1-3-1. Say that, it looked like a 1-3-1. Take out of bounds. Going back to Stigler.
Coach, who we got tomorrow night?
Reed, we got the Vian Wolverines tomorrow night, and it's going to be a tough one.
It's going to be a tough one?
Yeah, they got good athletes, good shooters, and you know, this week is a lot of teams in Oklahoma's first go-round of coming out of Christmas break.
Right.
They've actually got to play last week over in Mansfield's tournament over in Arkansas, and they're playing really well right now. They're physical, they're athletic. Ramos is a senior this year. You know, it seems like he's been there forever. He's a good player. It's going to be tough. We're going to have to play. We're going to have to play well to win.
Yeah, Vian's always really fast, it seems like.
Yeah, they are. They're going to come out and press you. They're going to show you a few things differently, schematically in defense, trying to keep you off balance.
Right. You got a foul down low?
Yeah, right now, Stigler, they got a couple kids with some good size and length. They're just kind of trying to will their way at the basket, find something easy against that zone.
Got number 21, Hunter Self at the free throw line. Misses the first one. Say we are sorry we do not have the Stigler rosters, so we will not be saying their names. But Self knocks down the second shot.
I think we're going to scramble and find something right here. It looks like we got a picture of their book.
Weiss. Back over to Langston. Langston down to Tipton. Over to Weiss.
You know, this right here, this zone that Stigler's in right now, I call it a chaser zone. You know, sometimes it looks like it's out of a 1-3-1 or an extended 3-2, but really they got a lot of rotation where they chase the ball, and they're trying to use their length over there in the wing.
Gould misses, rebounded by number 2, Mason Clifton. Clifton passes Tipton over to Weiss. Weiss with the 2.
Weiss can shoot it. I like the ball coming off his hand. He can really shoot it. Gans needs to just settle.
Nice play right there.
That was a good drive right there. Hunter Self, the basket. Gans just need that. Well, first off, they need to stay off the sideline.
Right.
That sideline's not where you want to be. And right there, that's a hurried shot. That's what Stigler wants right there. It's great if it goes in.
Right.
But you got to play the percentages right there. They're going to give you something. In that chaser zone, they're going to give you something. You just got to be calm and collected. See what's in front of you.
Gould pass down low to number 23, and he shoots it off the side of the board. Gould rebounds it. Has put it up twice, misses.
It's like a little transition right here.
Nice drive right there.
And that may be the basket they need right there to get them going.
They'll make it 62 Stigler.
Always feels good when you see it go through the net the first time. Now you can breathe. You want to come down here and focus on getting a stop and then getting another score.
Tipton pass to White. Weiss going to push it down the floor. Over to Walters. Back to Weiss.
Weiss good job attacking the basket. Yeah, Weiss is a good player. He's a Southsaw last year. He's a good player. Again, I like the way he shoots the ball.
I had no idea he was at Gans. I just now saw it, and he was at Gans.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know that, obviously, till we saw him the first time. Definitely
Weiss knocks down the first one.
Definitely a good pickup for Gans.
Yeah.
Well, hello, everybody. Well, this is Chris. I don't know if they'd introduce yourself or not, but if you hadn't figured it out yet, it's Reed Sutton and Coach Folkert stepping in real quick. And we appreciate them coming on and helping out a little bit tonight.
Absolutely.
13. Mid-range, knocked it down. I'll make it 8-4 Stigler.
Jackson McCarter for Stigler right there with that mid-range jumper. I'm wanting to say I think he's a freshman. I may be wrong on that.
Saved by White over to Tipton. Tipton pushed down the floor, pass down to Walters.
Pretty good pass right there.
Looks like
it'll be. He shoveled his feet right there.
Yep.
That's one of those you obviously after the fact you want to catch and go straight up. You get your shot blocked, you get it blocked. Hey, but Gans at least they're settled in right now. They've had a little bit of success now. They're settled. They're looking to get a stop right here. They've extended that 2-1-2. They're bringing their length up top. And I wouldn't be surprised if they go back to man, too. I think Gans has shown a little man in some film that I've watched them. I think they may with that length right there. The thing about zone, again, it changes pace. You can overcome some things on the perimeter, but it puts you out of position sometimes to rebound because you're not matched up typically with people. Because Stigler's got so much length, I can see them maybe switching to man some too to alleviate that.
White pass over to Walters. Walters for 3. Rebounded by Stigler.
That's Perry on the rebound. Over to Eckel.
Weiss with the rebound. Walters with a nice backdoor pass, just a little high.
Right now, Gans isn't getting a lot of movement. There's 4 guys. They're 4 out, 1 in, and they'll get a drive periodically. Right now, they need that backside. We need to get a high post flash with them and maybe hit a short corner. Things where when you're playing against that zone, you want to hit those weak spots.
Good play right there.
Good move right there.
He's at number 21, Hunter Self.
Yeah, Hunter Self, he's got it going for Stigler right now. He's kind of picked up a little slack.
Tipton, nice move down low.
That was a nice
Just
move.
missed.
He needs to go finish that.
Number 1, McCarter.
That's one of them shots right there. You hold your breath as a coach, and then you tell them great shot because it went in.
Weiss. Nice shot right there. Little fadeaway.
Pretty fadeaway shot for sure.
And that's the end of the first period. 12-6, Stigler has the lead.
Yeah, it really, that quarter right there, the last half of it, it was about even.
Yeah.
Gans has finally settled in.
We'd like to give a shout out to our sponsors, Mark Callum and Farmers Insurance, for sponsoring this game. And we'd also like to thank Armstrong Bank, Cottonwood Design Company, Midland Motors, Notice Farmhouse. Notice Farmhouse, my bad. Eastside Free Will Baptist Church in Muldrow, Valley Family Dental in Fort Smith and Roland, Agent Mallory Martin, and Cox Corner Store in Muldrow.
Good job, Reed.
Thank you.
You know how many times I messed up on Valley Family Dental the other night? I'm telling you, it was embarrassing. Had to apologize to Bo several times.
Hey, in all seriousness, we appreciate those sponsors, though.
Absolutely. Gives opportunities for the students just like this one.
You
and
bet.
We really do appreciate that for all that they do, and it's awesome. Well, Coach, it's getting a little lively now this part of the week. Of course, this is hump day, and so what do we got coming up for the rest of the week,
Well, obviously, we got a lot of games here tomorrow, starting early, ending late. For us, personally, got the Vian Wolverines coming in, tip off at 5:30. I was talking to Reed a little bit ago before you came on air, Chris. Most Oklahoma schools right now are starting back this week, and you have a lot of second semester tip-off tournaments, county tournaments, whatever that may be. And Vian actually played last week in a tournament in Mansfield. Arkansas has a lot of post-Christmas tournaments coming into the new year, and they played in that, so they got to knock a lot of that rust off right there. And of course, they played football late in the year too, so they're just now coming into their own. They had a big, and when I say big, I think they ended up beating Gore by 30+ the other night. I didn't see that coming because Gore's got a good team. I think it was one of those games where Vian was clicking and Gore, struggled maybe some times where they hadn't so far this year, and that happens to the best of us. But we're going to have to be ready to play tomorrow night because we're going to see some length, some athleticism, some good scores. We're going to see some great defenses. We're going to see defenses get mixed up, and we've got to handle that. Right now we're in a little funk, and we struggled the other night, but that's one of those. You win an ugly game, you want to stick that one in your back pocket and move on and learn from it. So, winning an ugly game is a whole lot better than losing a pretty one.
Got to knock off that rust a little bit.
You bet. And we're still young. We got a couple senior, but the big bulk of our team is young, and they're just kind of, we've thrown them to the lions, and they're just going to have to learn from it.
Weiss being pressured by Rose over there. And we got
foul on 12.
Yep.
Foul on Rose. That'll be his second foul for the night.
Weiss packs over to Langston. Over to Clifton.
Got a little boxing one going right here with Stigler. They're boxing
Langston,
one in Weiss.
3.
Obviously, Weiss is a good scorer, good shooter. They're manning up in him. They're zoning everything else.
Just off. Rebounded by number 23. One drives in, a little floater. Right off. 23 will rebound it and put it back up.
Warren, he's a long kid. He got really good length.
Seems like Stigler, they're just getting all the rebounds down there.
They are.
They're
right now they're just out lengthening out athleting Gans. And pressure's starting to get to Gans too right now. They went to this boxing one, so they're face guarding, manning up Weiss, and they're zoned everywhere else. And right now they're going to go jump, make him get rid of it, and then he's going to go right back into that zone.
Clifton for 3. Got it.
You hit a few of those, you'll get them out of it.
Yeah.
You know, this is one where these other kids from Gans have got to step up. They got to get stops. The big thing is you've got to get stops in defense.
Nice three-pointer from Eckel there.
And I know Coach Morton's frustrated. An uncontested shot right there. Tough pass to handle at his ankles. And then can't give up transition. So right now, really, to start this quarter, this has been all Stigler. This is exactly what they wanted. Looks like we're going to get a timeout right here from Gans. And this is not the start to this quarter that Gans wanted. They did a good job the back half of that first quarter where they settled in, saw the ball go through the net. You know, again, anytime that thing goes through the net the first time to get you going. And right now they're seeing a different tendency. They're seeing a little box and one, a little run and jump man to get rid of the ball.
You not going home with me?
All right, coming out of timeout right here. If I'm Coach Morton, since they have the ball, Gans has the ball, I'm probably talking about defense a little bit out of timeout, but I'm talking right here kind of what we're going to do against this box and one. I don't think that's what he had drew up.
No, definitely not.
There I was going to say that looked like a little carry right there.
Yeah, that's about the time the coach starts pointing at the bench.
That's a good way to get triggered.
Well, and as we say that,
Like we got Josh Brunk coming in for Tipton.
And he's coaching them up. He's telling them, hey, we just had a timeout. That's not what we wanted.
it's not what I put on that dry erase board.
Brunk. Nice move by Brunk right there. Got the two. That'll make it 24-11.
Pretty good move by that freshman. That freshman, Brunk, he's getting a lot of good experience right here this week. Good move.
Good
Again, that length, you know, there needs to be an emphasis if you're Gans. Warren with that length right there, he needs to get driven out. Somebody needs to put a body in him and keep him off the glass.
Clifton knocked it down. That's
especially after a three right here. You really want to stay. Hey, we want to get a stop right here. This is a stop we got to have.
a lot of threes going down right now.
Perry with the three.
And the stop didn't happen. Again, that's the point of emphasis right now, though. Hey, score, stop. Score, stop.
That's what Gans needed right there.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hard off the backboard.
Yep.
You know, that transition layup right there, you know, I think people can sit back and watch a basketball game at any level, and you think that layup should go in, and it should. It should go in. And that's why in practice that you practice full speed all the time, and you practice when you're tired. And that way, moments like that, when you're gassed and you got a lot of adrenaline, it's an easy transition for you. Right now, Gans is a little gassed. I think their adrenaline's up. I think they're playing a little timid now. They can kind of feel the pressure of the game starting to separate from them. They've just got to settle down.
Rebound by Brunk.
Stigler's shooting the ball good too. I mean, when you're shooting, when you're trading 3 for 2 on possessions, it's easy for a game to get away from you.
Weiss draws the foul.
Fouls on number 23, Mario Porter. Logan Weiss is shooting 2 for the Grizzlies.
You know, the game of basketball it's the three, ever since it came into play, it's changed the game, and it's really changed over the last 10 or 12 years. Obviously at the NBA level, Golden State's really changed it. They'll put 4 or 5 guys out there that can stretch it, and it makes it tough on you defensively. And you may be great inside in the paint, you may be great at the mid-range, but when you're trading 3 for 2 consistently, it's tough to overcome.
All right.
You don't want to live by it, but there's a lot of teams that do live by it. But when you're making shots, it makes your life a whole lot easier. And again, I'm not in Gans' huddle right now, but I guarantee you, Coach Morton's telling them right now, hey, defensively we're scattered right now, and there's no rhyme or reason to anything. We've got to be able to get locked up. Somebody stop the ball right there, and then we got to be able to lock up on the next pass. And right now they're not doing it. That first pass is what's killing them. And keep Warren and all those guys off the offensive boards. Again, it's tough out of zone, but you've got to, your zone and man-to-man principles don't change. You've got to stay matched up, and when a shot goes up, you got to go block out. You can't watch it.
That's a good point. Will Weiss at the line.
Gans a little pressure. He tried to slide over there and take that charge, but again, they broke that press too easy. 1-2 passes, and they were out the gate.
Let's play there.
Is 22 Hunter?
22 is Hunter Walters.
Hunter Walters, that's right.
Cameron Equal, I believe, right there for Stigler. He's made some shots right there. That was a tough runner.
Weiss from deep. Rebounded by Stigler.
He's such a good shooter. You probably live with a couple of bad shots. That was a questionable shot right there, and I know he feels like he's being pressured. He hadn't taken a shot in a while.
Nice play there. Self able to get in that too.
Offensively, it's always a concern, but defensively, Gans at half, they need to make an adjustment to where they're getting matched up and they're rebounding. Right now Stigler's hitting a high clip of shots. And they may keep doing that in the second half, but at some point, you got to think that the percentages are going to kind of meet themselves. You got to limit them to one shot, like right there. That Gans got away with that, but again, Stigler, they're all going after it, and you've got to put bodies on people.
Of course, I don't know what the age is on Warren, but of course, Brunk being a freshman, that's a tough contest tonight.
Oh yeah, it absolutely is. But that's got to be your mentality. It don't matter if you're a freshman or a senior. That's got to be your mentality from start to end.
Coach is putting you on the floor. Team's depending on you. You got to step up.
Good strong move right there. Way to go back and get it. I really like the Tipton kid. I think that he does some good things. He's long. He's got decent touch. I really like him.
He has the perfect basketball build.
Yeah, he just obviously he passes the eye test too.
Yeah.
See, and when Weiss has the ball, they're going to come jump him to make him get rid of it, and then they're going to go back to that box and one.
Nice pass right there.
Oh wow,
nice play. Good finish.
McCarter there.
Good finish.
The layup, reverse layup. Really, it was
that McCarter right there. He's a freshman. He's going to be good. They have a good freshman class at Stigler. Good young kids.
Of course, a lot of these guys played football with Stigler and did a lot of film on Stigler during the football season. But I can tell you, Stigler's an athletic bunch.
You bet they are.
They really are.
You bet.
And we're seeing that athleticism, on full display here tonight.
Yeah. Walters for three.
Ball hit the cable. Stigler, side note right here, they haven't had the ball off a dead ball in a while, so right now it looks like they're going to run a little offense. And again, right there, Equal, and he's hot. He's hit a lot of shots right there. again, they haven't had to run a ton of sets or offense yet because a lot of stuff's been in transition.
Well, it's easy to break a 2-3 whenever you can throw it off in the corner and hit a three-pointer.
Absolutely.
And there's equal again. Play.
Well, that's going to bring it into the first half here, 44-18. All Stigler Panthers right now.
Yeah, right now I think, what was it? Was it 12-6 at the end of the first quarter?
I believe so.
You got a little, Gans kind of settled in right there, so you're looking at a 32-12 quarter right there for Stigler. You don't want that to happen. I mean, that goes to say you don't want that to happen unless you're on the good side of that. Gans has got to come at a half right here. Hopefully they're going to talk about that defensive judgment, keeping them off the offensive boards, taking care of the basketball. Because right now Stigler's best offense has been they're hitting shots, but also their defense has been their best offense because it's led to easy transition points.
Well, hang on to that thought, Coach, because we're going to take a little bit of a break here for halftime, and when we get back, we'll get what your perspective is on what the next half is going to be. All right, we'll see you here in just a minute. All right, we're welcome back. Here we are with our second half between Gans and Stigler. Of course, we want to say thank you to Armstrong Bank for hosting this tournament and all their continued support of all of our area schools, communities, and programs across Sequoyah County. And we also want to say thank you to our sponsors, Cottonwood Design Company, Armstrong Bank, Mark Callum and Farmers Insurance, Midland Motors, Nonda's Farmhouse here in Muldrow, Eastside Free Will Baptist Church here in Muldrow as well, Valley Family Dental in Fort Smith and Rowan, Agent Mallory Martin Funeral Home, Cox Corner Store in Muldrow.
Period pass down low to Gould. Gould goes up, and he misses. Warren gets the rebound.
There's that offensive rebound that
Gould knocks
Stigler
it
lived
down.
on. Is a good mid-range jumper. But again, a second chance opportunity. That's you got to do everything you can and not let that happen.
Stigler's getting a lot of those second chance opportunities just because that height they have down
They got
low.
that length, and a lot of want to.
Yeah.
You know, even those small guys, they're going to get it. And again, when you playing against a zone, nobody typically is going to block you out. And you can see where that ball comes off the rim, and you can react to it. It just makes it tough defensively.
White. Pass back to Langston. Clifton drives in. Blocked by Gould. And it looks like he's going to draw the foul.
Number 2, Mason Clifton going to the line for the Grizzlies.
Clifton's going to go to the line for 2. And he will miss the first one. Gould rebound. Rose. Nice pass right there. Warren. Rebounded by Tipton.
Good rebound. Just keep your feet. You got to pivot for a reason.
Langston. Over to Clifton. Back to Langston. Down low to Tipton. There you go. Dakota Watt right there for 3.
Tell you, for a big guy, he can move.
He does, and he's got good touch, too. Got soft hands.
Weiss over to Clifton.
I wish we had an
White.
actual roster of these guys. I'd like to know how old and young some of them are.
Rose. Weiss with the rebound. Pushing it down the court. See, Gans just shooting themselves in the foot right now with all these turnovers.
Herself, number 21 with the lane.
Clifton pass over to Langston. Tipton back to Clifton.
The top scores for last half were Eckel and Hunter Self, both tied up with 10 for Stigler.
Echo got hot, man.
Yeah, he did.
Threes.
Yeah, he had 2 threes. Playing a little ping pong, sounds like.
Yeah.
Got that. Able to.
Here's the thing about that shot. It was a good open shot, but it's a massive pet peeve of mine, and Mr. Reed Sutton right here can probably remember that. When your foot is on the line, it is the longest 2 you could possibly shoot. You know, and sometimes you don't mean to do it, but court awareness is super important. I would much rather that foot be another 3 or 4 inches back behind that line than right on top of it. Big difference between a 3 and a 2 right there.
Thanks for reminding me of that. I remember.
Number 1, Jackson McCarter checking in. Number 22, Hunter Walters checking in for the Grizzlies. And number 4 checking in for the Grizzlies too.
Clifton with the rebound. Walters will Let it go out of bounds. It'll stay Grizzly ball. Langston, pass over to Clifton. Walters, over to Langston. Over to Clifton. To White. Ball movement's getting a little better for Gans. Nice play right there. They just got to finish. There's Rose.
Yeah, I mean, really, this last quarter and a half, it's been a foot race, and it's been all Stigler. Again, it could be 1-3-1. I call that a chaser, what Stigler's doing right now.
Brunk gets the rebound. We got a player down.
I think we rolled an ankle right there. Wow, and I think most of us have been there. That ankle snaps over. You know, a lot of times it scares you more than anything. You know, you may hear a noise. Obviously, there's going to be some pain there. I think that may have been what happened. It may be something else.
Maybe a hamstring cramp or anything. Coach is going to have him take a look at.
You and Coach Collins actually have our guys wear ankle braces, right?
Yeah, you know, those guys chose to get some low-top shoes this year. Of course, they don't look super low to me, but, you know, they're low-top shoes nonetheless. So if that's what they wanted, we said, well, that's fine, but you're going to get some ankle braces.
Well, we're going to take a short break, cut to our sponsors real quick, and we're going to let this man get checked out real quick, and we'll be right back. All right, and we're back. Young man injured there, Langston.
Yeah, I hope he's all right.
Yeah.
I still couldn't tell if that was a knee or ankle, though.
If I had $1 for every time I rolled my ankles, man.
You know,
Coach Smith had to tape me up like a mummy whenever I did football.
You know what? I mean, I guess my playing days are obviously over, but knock on wood. But I don't know how I rolled my ankle one time. Team camp going into my senior year of high school. You know, I tweaked it. A couple times I tweaked it in college. I wouldn't really call it a hard roll or anything. But typically from my senior year on, I always had my ankles taped or I wore ankle braces.
Gould with 4 points. I mean, he's made a spectacle of it. I mean, being that big of a guy, being that physical, but also being able to hop up on 1 foot and be able to put it in like that.
Yeah, he's got a distinct size advantage.
So I don't know what his age is, but I'm sure Stigler would like to keep him around a little bit longer.
I'm pretty sure this McCarter kid right here is a freshman. I'm wanting to say I saw him over at Sequoyah, that freshman tournament this year. I may be wrong with that. I think he was, though. He's a good player. They've got some good young freshmen.
What's the equal kid?
Eckel?
Yeah.
What do you ask? Oh, how many points he had?
No, what grade's he in?
I have no idea.
Well, that's the thing. We don't have a roster in front of us right here. We got names and numbers, and that's it. I'd like to know, though.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously, I mean, there's a chance we'll see Stigler at some point this year, next year. I'd like to know what they got coming back. Sounded like they had a barn burner with Salisal the other night. I think it ended up being a 1-point game.
Oh, my goodness. Well, speaking of, I hadn't quite got a chance to look at the bracket further on down the road outside of tonight. Of course, we're just taking it day by day.
Oh, yeah.
Weiss over to Brunk. Brunk for good for 2.
Good drive, good pass.
Nice pass. There he is again.
Nice
Gold.
move by Gold.
Oh.
He's got to finish.
How many times do you think he's practiced that shot out in the backyard or whatnot? I mean,
I'm sure he's done it a time or two.
Oh, yeah. Tipton. Just off the backboard. Brunk trying to put it up.
Foul on Gould. Yeah.
That's one of those. Coach Morton's probably wanting Tipton to just go finish that with his left hand. That outside hand, go finish right at the basket. Looks like Warren's about to check in the game for Stigler. Interested to see who he'd get right here. If him and Gold are still out there, I guess he's getting him. I was going to say if they're both out there, that's some dynamic length against that zone, but it looks like he's checking in for Gold. Yeah, it looks like ankle. Looks like high ankle too, which is those are the worst ones you can get. Hope he's okay.
Brunk able to pick up his own rebound out of Tipton.
Got it.
Good shot. Little contact right there after the shot, but no whistle.
Brunk showing a little bit of physicality right there with Warren.
Weiss over to White. Nice passes down low.
It's a good move right there, too, by Brunk. And a good job going back and getting it. Again, when you're seeing zone, he might have shuffled his foot right there. When you're going against that zone, offensive rebounds are paramount. You want to go get them, but you don't want to give them up.
Gans just shooting themselves in the foot right now.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the last half of that first quarter, they did a good job settling in, and then it just one thing after another, it just compounded on them.
Equal for 3. Got it.
He's got a good stroke. He's really shot the ball well today.
Number 13.
Probably just trying to do a little too much right there.
Eckel being pressured pretty hard. McCarter. I wonder if, is that Jackson McCarter and Caden McCarter brothers maybe? Cousins?
It sure does seem like it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a common last name.
Nice play right there by Warren.
Warren able to pick up that rebound like that.
Let me ask you something, Reed, Mr. Locade. If you saw two Folkerts on a score sheet or something,
they're related.
What would you think?
Yeah.
No doubter. That's a no
about
doubter.
like arcades around here.
Yeah.
I mean,
No doubt.
There's only a few of us.
Brunk knocks down both of his free throws. McCarter Got 19 seconds left on the clock. He's just going to slowly walk it down.
I can see him glancing. Again, he's a freshman. I'm super impressed. I was impressed with him up there at Tahlequah. He's calm and collected. He has a lot of confidence. He's not overwhelmed by the moment of a high school game. You could see him glancing up at the clock. He was very aware of what was going on.
Weiss gave it a shot. No good. That'll be the end of the third period. We got Stigler 61 and Gans 30 going into the fourth. Pretty one-sided game.
It is.
The whole time.
It is. It's kind of like I was saying Monday night in that Gans and Rolling game. Right now you don't worry about the score. You worry on getting better right here. Try to win this quarter.
Coach, were you able to get a sandwich tonight over there with the hospitality room?
I went over there and got one.
Some good stuff.
Pretty good stuff.
Well, I want to say thank you to Armstrong Bank for keeping us well fed over here and doing all they do for this tournament and supporting programs, communities, and schools and just everything around here. And we really do appreciate that and bringing on and hosting this tournament here. It's always been a nice tournament, I'm telling you.
Oh, yeah.
Something to look forward to. Of course, we've talked about it through our student days as coming over here in Sequoyah County and watching. It's always an eventful and exciting time.
Oh yeah, I mean even when I was a high school kid, I was in Arkansas. I had some family at Roland. I'd come over here and catch a little bit if we weren't playing one night. Typically on a Saturday, Arkansas, you start conference games when you come back from Christmas. Well, after Christmas, your Christmas tournament, and then when you start school. But that Saturday, I would typically try to come watch 2 or 3 games right there, the final or third place game in finals.
Now, Coach, you say it was the basketball that brought you over here, but it might have been, maybe, Jordan.
Well, funny thing, in high school, we knew each other, but we didn't start dating until we were our later years of college.
But it's the Sequoyah County tournament that brought y'all together. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
My little cousin, Brady, he'd say otherwise. He takes credit for that.
Well, we appreciate you, Brady.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, tipped and unable to get the dunk to fall there.
It's good left hand. Really good adjustment while he's in there. Super impressed with that kid. He's going to be a player. Foul away from the ball right there. You want to make sure that official did a good job blowing that whistle quick. You don't want anything squirrely to happen right here at the end of a game. I know Gans is frustrated right now, and Stigler, they're doing. It doesn't seem they can't they don't do much wrong right now. So you just don't want anything, just out of the ordinary to happen.
Little save there. Oh.
Nice play by Weiss. Gets the ball, hit the top of the.
Yeah, it looked like they called for basket interference.
It was brief interference. I barely even caught that one.
White for 3. Rebound by Stigler. Over to McCarter. Tipped out of bounds by White. That will end up Grizzlies. Is it?
Should be on that deep baseline, yeah.
Yep.
Should be Stigler ball on that deep baseline, right side.
White pushing down the court, pulls up 3. Off the backboard, rebounded by Weiss. Weiss for 3. Tipton with a rebound. Puts it up, gets the 2.
Good rebound.
Nice pass.
Nice
That was
pass.
really good.
We got a little bit of time. I'm going to go ahead and just kind of start talking a little what we have to look forward to tomorrow night. Of course, we got 4 games, and so we got to make sure all of our camera batteries are fully charged.
Yeah,
and
you better put them on a
everything's rocking
charger.
and rolling, and so I think we've had a lot of practice this week for sure. But of course, tomorrow night we have Central at 5:30, boys, and then of course on the other side of the bracket we got Sallisaw versus Roland. And that's going to be an interesting match. I'm super stoked about tomorrow night. I think it's going to be good games all around.
Oh, yeah.
Solid tournament. I'd like to see how Roland Sallisaw match up tomorrow night. And, of course, I haven't got an opportunity to watch Vian this year. And
Well, I can tell you this, Sallisaw Roland for that nightcapper, they'll bring a lot of fans.
Yeah.
We're all right here in the county, I guess, and so it'll be packed. Obviously, the Muldrow girls playing late too tomorrow night, and then we'll play the 5:30 game against Vian. That's going to be that we're going to have to play really well to beat those guys. They're playing really well right now. They're athletic. Again, I'm a big Ramos fan of Vian. It seems like he's been there a long time. He's a great player, great athlete, in all 3 sports. We got our hands full tomorrow night, that's for sure.
Ramos, you talking about Diego?
Yes.
He's committed to Arkansas to play baseball, isn't he?
I'm not sure. I haven't heard if he is or not.
man,
I think he committed not long ago.
Well, hey, and if he, and I don't know that, but if he did, obviously it's been a long time since I've seen him play baseball, but Dave Van Horn's not taking any slaps over there, so he must be pretty good.
No.
Arkansas baseball, they got it rolling right now.
Well,
So if I'm reading this all correct, because I didn't get to see the bracket filled out, but Roland obviously won against Gore, and then we have Vian.
Vian beat Gore and boys.
Well, this is girls.
Okay, I'm sorry, you're looking at girls.
Just looking at girls. So the winner between Stigler and Vian.
Tipton knocks down the first shot. It's like Gans does aren't bringing out most of their starters. Tipton knocks down both free throws. Get 67-37. 4:03 left in the fourth.
A semifinal game in the girls should be Stigler and Roland.
And of course, Sallisaw and Muldrow, no, not.
Yes.
Yep.
It'll be interesting to see that, our Muldrow, our girls, play Sallisaw tomorrow. Sallisaw's got a big girl inside, and they've got a lot of experienced guard. Well, they've got one experienced guard for sure, and they've got a good freshman that can shoot it. Obviously they've seen our girls one time already. Be interesting to see if there's been any adjustments of any sort. Our girls are, they're going to come out and press you. They're going to play good defense. Got a lot of good shooters, a lot of girls that can come off the bench and score too. They're deep. Coach Armour she does a great job with them. And I know our girls, they're coming to get this. When I watch them practice a little bit, when I come in the morning, they've been getting after it, and I know this is really important to them, as is for our guys. shot right there.
12.
Mr. Riley pulling.
Yep.
Nice shot, Riley.
So it happens when you move the ball a little bit.
Yeah. Mr. Eckel. I think early in the game, I apologize, I may have been saying equal right there, but Eckel, he's had a great game. Shot the ball really well. You shoot a floater, and that thing goes in, and, it's your night.
How many points does Echo have, Arcade? No book.
No, I just got that halftime report. That was it.
Well, he's got quite a bit. I can tell you that. I don't have the number. He's got quite a bit. He's shot at a really high clip.
Well, for the schedule for tomorrow night, of course, Rowan versus Stigler girls at 4 p.m. That'll be the first game of the night. Second game will be, of course, Muldrow boys versus Vian. Third game, Muldrow versus Salisal girls. Then the fourth game, nightcap it like Coach said, Rowan versus Salisal. So it's quite the lineup tomorrow night.
Yeah, it's going to be a full day of good basketball.
And Stigler. Of course, I hadn't had an opportunity to see Stigler girls, but
I haven't got a chance to watch them either.
oh man.
Getting a little careless here at the end of the game, both sides.
It's one of those.
Yeah.
Whoops! I forgot the basketball.
Well, Coach, I'll tell you this. Went down there during the girls' game, and I think we're going to start a new segment, okay?
Okay.
So if we can get Coach Ryan and Coach Farney to come on board for the rest of the week, what we're going to do is we're going to have rate that popcorn. And
I like it.
I'm thinking between 1 and 5 stars that they will rank popcorn. Every time we have a broadcast, we're going to rank it. Okay.
Well, that puts a lot of pressure on concession workers.
And now here's the deal. Miss Claiborne was down there, and she told me that there's no point in even having that contest because hers was the best.
Oh, she's got it wrapped up.
And I got to say this, Coach. I went down there, and I said, now, is that the prepackaged content? She said, no. She said, this is the home.
The real deal.
You got to know the mixture. And I tried a little bit of that popcorn down there, Coach, and I got to say, I put it at probably 4.8, but I'm telling you.
That's a really solid score. And Mr. Sutton knows my pizza scoring scale right there.
Yes.
And, and I do mine through 10. That would be you're going out of 5. I mean, 4.8, you're essentially saying there isn't much better popcorn out there in the world.
I've become a big
So
fan.
that right there.
But I like mine
that right
nice
there
and buttery,
is-
too.
Hey, I do too. I'm definitely a fan.
I like Geno's a lot now.
Yeah. Little Geno's Pizza?
Oh, yeah. I
Boy,
love
we don't
Geno's.
have enough time in the day, guys, to talk about pizza. Don't even get me
right.
started because I love it.
Well, that's going to bring an end to it. Stigler on top tonight, 73-41 over the Gans Grizzlies. And once again, we want to say thank you to all of our broadcast sponsors here tonight, helping us provide this live stream to you guys right there at home. Armstrong Bank, Cottonwood Design Company, Mark Hallam, Farmers Insurance, Midland Motors, Nodda's Farmhouse, Eastside Free Will Baptist in Muldrow, Valley Family Dental in Fort Smith and Rowan, Agent Mallory Martin and Cox Corner Store here in Muldrow. And I'd like to thank all of the broadcasting crew tonight, and thank you, Coach Falkers and Reed, for joining me on the horn tonight. And we'll see you tomorrow at 4 p.m.
Enjoyed it, guys.